Sorry, Kasumi, I forgot about you. So I'm excited about him. Okay, so that's the thing. She's basically the LDO member. If he's sadist, then I guess they both like each other or something. This is actually pretty cute, I have to admit. Oh wait, he's talking about Herrich suddenly. What? Schreiber, this is not how you handle your girl. Flying in the air is probably awesome. Can you please do something about this guy? I'm so scared. I don't want to get near Schreiber anymore. Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of the irae. So yeah, first things, like 3 things basically from the comments. So first of all, Schreiber in the previous episodes was talking to actually Rusauka. I forgot that her name is based on like a real person, which is like Anna Maria Schwergelin, and I forgot about this. So thanks for the reminder. Another thing is that Pentach Roma I'm supposed to still don't know, so that's good. Thanks for not spoiling me this. And also I apparently still going with my tradition with this irae and with recording these novels in general. I finished just before the end of the episode, and apparently just before or like next chapter will be like that, but apparently I'm close to like main highlight of K Road, so I'm excited a lot. I'm hyped up, so yeah, I hope you do as well. So leave up a like if you are hyped up. Let me know if K Road is hype for you in general, because I know that a lot of people know and likes K Road, so let me know if you like her road the best, or maybe some other road is your best and favorite road. So with that question, let me just go to the episode. Let's see what's going to happen. The next moment, the skies above the school returned to normal. The night of bloodstained roses had shuddered. The sun blinded me as its rays abruptly peeked out from the beyond the veiled darkness. My legs gave out, sending me onto the ground. The man disappeared without a trace, together with Kain. So in other words... Yep, it is. My body was a complete mess. It was a miracle. I still drew breath. My failure to defeat Kain was frustrating for sure, not to mention the fact that an even stronger guy appeared to have entered the picture as well. But at least I managed to pull through with my life. I would be in war. It could have been worse. Yeah, like you could have like killed Rusauka and we wouldn't have her like in the story anymore. But she's alive, so we can have more Rusauka. Plus, I managed to learn something new during my fight with Kain. The third stage of Evocate. I still wasn't entirely sure how it worked, but once I learned how to properly wield it, its power no doubt came in handy during battle. I wasn't trying to brag or make light of the situation, but it seemed like I had finally discovered a trump card that might very well get me through this hell in one piece. And it was all thanks to her. Yeah. Okay, so seems like Mari wasn't the case in the previous road as well, because in previous road at some point we forgot about Mari, like entirely. We stopped talking to her and everything, and now she's like not responding. So I don't remember, but is it around like after this fight in school that Mari stopped being like mentioned in the Kasumi road? Is it around this time? Can you remind me in the comments? Or was that later? I think it was around this time when we stopped mentioning Mari at all and she like stopped appearing in the physical form. I wonder like what's the deal with this? Huh. Frustrated by Mari's lack of response, I tried once again to form her. When I spotted Honjo dashing through the athletics field toward me. This is weird. Why encounter with Kain? Like, not even with Kain. It's like, just encounter in the school. Makes her stop being responsive, and in previous roles I actually like pretty much forgot about her. So, it's really weird.
てわけでもなさそうだけど、とりあえずは平気みたいね。
Yeah. And you're alive, so Schreiber did not murder you. Okay, that's fine.
あ、見ての通り、なんとかな。
Also, where's Rhea? You were supposed to be with Rhea, right?
うん、頑張ったんだね、男の子。で、私の方は、ほら、早く。っていうか、足遅い。
I could see the delicate frame of Himuro slowly advancing towards us through 100 tracks as she tripped. Yeah, okay. So, I can see why Himuro is now so weakened. Because we just opened the thing in the school, and as we saw in the beginning of this road, she feels like literally pain and stuff when like souls are sucked into this when it's opening. So yeah, she cannot run.
あっちゃ、ダメだりゃ。
Yeah, she should just like sit and you know, calm down and just rest. Also, this is the road where she's not actually taken away by Trifa. This is a significant change actually, because we still have Rhea around this time. Huh. She could say that again. Putting that aside though.
お前ら、無事でよかったよ。
There's like a lot of like significant changes, I think, at this point. The school had turned into a real battlefield, a nest of demons. Oops. It had been worth putting my life on the line if it meant those two could get unharmed. Still,
なあ、本庄。
I tried looking in the distance behind Humuro's back, searching for another shadow advancing towards us, but ultimately spotted no one. Why are we missing a person? Okay, I'm thinking now as well. Shouldn't there be another girl advancing through these tracks towards me right now? I guess he means Sakurai? Because he heard her screaming brother, and he thinks that she will now run towards him, like for some reason, like she have like no reason to like run to him, right? I mean, from Ren perspective, she don't have any reason, but she likes him, so yeah, sure. I mean, that's normal. Someone who would immediately erupt into violent outbursts, leveling the whole dictionary worth of curses at me. I've been waiting for that to happen.
その、ごめん。
Or was it someone else? Honja's expression turned uncharacteristically grim.
私、かすみちゃんを見つけられなかった。
Oh, Kasumi! Oh my god. I forgot about Kasumi, god damn it! Sorry, Kasumi, I forgot about you. Oh, poor Kasumi. I'm sorry. Well, whoever captured you now is dead, because that's how the plot works apparently. You grab Kasumi, you're dead. And I was a certain other person I couldn't get out of my head, and now we're talking about Sakurai.
聞いてよ、レン君。私も確証はないんだけど、多分あの子。
Kasumi is with them? Nope, that's not the case. But she's important. A woman looking down at me from the roof. Her body littered with wounds all over, revealing even my injuries. I couldn't quite make her out all that well from this distance, but not mention being occupied by my battle with Kain. But she did appear to be crying up there. In this moment, the woman I'd always considered callow and irritating, beyond imagination, looked heart-wrenchingly fragile, like she was literally wasting away before my eyes. Or I might have just been seeing things after having my head hit one too many times in the fight.
ってわけで。ねえ、レン君。
Not really.
本当に聞いてる？
I wasn't. I had no idea what she was thinking about. Yeah. I'd lost sight of Sakura's silhouette on the roof. As such, I decided it must have been an illusion. Great! The result of strained worry mind. And so was whatever Honjo had just said. If I look harder, I expected to eventually spot good old Utsumi hanging outside down from one of those trees, like an oversized monkey. The situation demanded some form of comic relief, the kind only she could grant us.
ね
分かってる。
Yeah, you remember how I said in the previous roads that we need Kasumi to not go crazy? Yeah, we don't have Kasumi anymore, so I wonder how Ren will like handle the situation in general, because this is not a happy situation, and Kasumi been pretty good at like disarming like negativity. I wish I was better at escaping from
とり
reality.
あえず憶測で話してても仕方ない。少なくともお前と先輩は無事だったんだし、贅沢は言わないさ。
うん。でもレン君、
なんだよ。
いや、わかった。
Huh.
一旦戻ろう。
I guess she's like, yeah, he didn't hurt me and I don't really want to pain him, so I will not tell him that I think that Kasumi is with them. I think this is what she's trying to implement. Like, I think she might be with them or something, because otherwise there's no reason for them to capture Kasumi, right? Like, she's either, like, in her mind, she's either with them or she's very important to them.
そうだな。今は休まないとやばい。
I bet Honjo could see right through my little act in a way. She didn't say anything though, and simply played along with me.
肩貸そうか。
悪い。頼む。
藤井君、私も。
Sure.
じゃあ、先輩もお願い。
And so, along with my broken body to be supported by the two girls, I had no choice but to return to our base. All the while being tormented by the frustration and anger intense enough to burn a hole in my chest. If we tried going after them right now, they would probably kill us in the heartbeat. Yeah, you saw Makina, right? Yeah, this guy's soundtrack just give you a vibes of like last boss in like Dark Souls or something. It's just so intimidating. And he's like, look, holy shit. After all, they were veterans of war, and a good commander knew when to retreat, or however they saying went. I couldn't expose those two to any more danger. Hell, we were lucky to have survived that night.
両手に花だな。
Aren't you glad? Though.
なんで畜生なのよ。
Yeah, I'm with Ellie, like, you complain.
照れ隠し。
Oh my god.
まあ、そんなようなもんです。
There were simply too many good women around me in my life. And so, I wasn't going to lose even a single one of them. I had to do something about her. Just then, I came to realize what the problem was with that statement. The presence of an exception to my well-defined listing of relationships. What was I supposed to do with Sakurai? Yeah. Okay. Yep. So you're right. I just finished before the end of the story. Great. But this is not my fault. This is not my fault. This is how DS irae is constructed. They literally like end the climax of the scene, gives like something that looks like perfect sense to end the episodes on, and then they finishing the rest. And sometimes it's just like dragging over like another hour. I don't know. Wait, 12, but wait, what? 12, 13? Oh, 5, 8, okay. This is the date. Oh, wait, no. LDO members. 12 on 13. Yeah, okay. Einherjar. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Honestly, Rusauka Schwagerin felt fruitfully annoyed. We got more Rusauka! Let's go.
やっぱりこっちはいいね。しばらく見ない間に随分と様変わりしたもんだよ。その点城はどうも味気なくってね。
Never anything new in the castle, huh? Schweiger, you don't look intimidating on these CGs. You do look intimidating sometimes. Also, apparently he gets scarier and scarier. So I'm excited about him. And yeah, in the previous episode, he appears to be like wounded in the CG, so it was probably CG from like some kind of like backstory of Schreiber, and he, in that CG he had like blood on his face, and it looks like that's why he had this patch. Maybe he got like wounded in the eye here or something. That's what why the CG had like him bleeding. I wonder who wounded him. Like, how far in the past are we talking about? Maybe it's like his fight, like maybe that's like when he, I don't know, first time met Reinhardt or something, and Reinhardt just like, you know, damaged him or something. We'll see probably in the future, but yeah, I'm curious about his backstory. It seems like Rusauka don't really like him. Cannot blame him.
キラ
Her.
キラして飴みたいじゃないか。鉄とガラスでできた塔かい？あんなの昔はなかったね。
Yeah, you are just like, you just woke up in like totally different timeline. I sparkled just as much as he gazed upon the looming structure. He had been pushing Rusauka all over the town for almost the whole day now. Okay, they're on the date. We have Rusauka and Schreiber on the date.
けどここはドイツのどこなんだろう。面影がなさすぎてわかんないけど、まさかベルリンじゃあるまいし。
This guy thinks we are in the Germany? Wait, what? Okay, he have no idea what's happening. Are like the other guys also that clueless, like other Einherjards? I don't think so. I think it's just him.
ドレスデン、シュトゥットガルト、それともミュンヘン、ハンブルクかい？正直デュッセルドルフだったら嫌だな。
No, it's Japan. You dumbass.
日本よ。
Yeah. How could he not know that much? Yeah, he would likely just forgotten. It was like a heavy and exasperated sight.
ジャパン。同盟してた東洋の国があったでしょ。そこの一都市。
Okay.
ヤーパン。
Schreiben considered her for the few puzzled moments before suddenly clapping his hands together.
ああ、そういやそんな国があったね。東洋のどのあたり？
Wow.
チベットの辺？
Wow. How long? It's okay, yeah, okay. Last time you were on the planet Earth basically in 45, right? In Berlin when like you got like sealed or whatever within castle together with Reinhardt and stuff magic happened. So yeah, okay. Okay, you never been in Japan and you suddenly wake up here, okay. Okay, I'm not going to blame you, that's fine.
そのもっと東、中国から朝鮮半島、そこから海を渡ったところにある島国。
中国、朝鮮。なんだいそれ？
Okay.
そんな国が地球にあるの？
Was China and Korea the thing? I'm sorry, okay, I'm like Schreiber right now. I'm fucking terrible with history and with like geography. I'm sorry, this is dumb. I know this is dumb. Okay, I know. I don't know if that was a thing in 45. Probably, but history is not my forte.
だからあなたは。
She was positively, thoughtfully annoyed. Looking over dumb children shouldn't have been her job. Okay.
日本語話せてるじゃない。それがなんでそんなこともわからないのよ。
That just blew my mind as well. I just assumed they're speaking Japanese because, well, this is Japan game and everyone's speaking Japanese, but apparently, yeah. Normally he would speak German. Okay, so that's the thing.
ってこと
Great.
ね。
He reluctantly pointed at his eye patch, making the wry smile of the mischievous child being scolded for his prank.
この中にその日本人もいたっていうだけだと思うよ。
Okay.
親なんてのは共有しやすいからこの通りだけど、食べた相手の記憶や知識まで投影してたら僕はどれだけ多重人格になるんだって話さ。
Interesting. So I assume he's different from everyone else in Einherars, right? Like, seems like he stores the souls on the eye patch, and he can like consume like tiny bits of them, like their information or something. He's not like absorbing them like fully like others, because he just absorbed the language. And he said if he absorbs them all, then he can like have personality disorder. Huh. Interesting. So he's different.
アンナだってそうしてるんじゃないの？
You do it all the time? Wait, what? Really?
別に
Or rather, he was about the only one who could actually pull off a crazy thing like that. Okay, yeah, so he's different. Their accumulated souls were but a fuel for their Agnerbere, for they could occasionally function as armor if needed. The mind of an average person couldn't possibly cope with having to process the individual information of every random soul they absorb. Yeah, okay, so he can like point out single souls and take the information out of them. Okay, this guy is amazing. Can we just all agree that he's a badass in this case? If he's the only one who can do this? Kind of like how you couldn't drive a car and read a book, or rather the endless memories of numerous people, all at the same time. With some luck, you would just crash into something. The less fortunate would go insane. But this man, or rather child,
意外だな。君はそういうのが好きな人だと思っていたけど。
okay, why? He would slice up, analyze, and carefully observe every soul he had absorbed, a reflection of his monomaniac and sadistic nature, urging him thoughtfully to devour all his victims. At a glance, he might have been no more than a child, but behind his mask, he harbored incredible potential for analyzing all manner of information, which was why she simply couldn't grow to like him.
まあ確かに嫌いではないけど速読は苦手なのよ。
Speedrunning, reading. I guess that's how it feels, because you just like check the souls and just like read the information. If she possessed a mind like that, she could probably increase her knowledge without limits. Yet ironically enough, the one to be endowed with that trait happened to be this drooling idiot.
そうか。まあ君は頭がいいからそんなことする必要がないんだろうね。羨ましいよ。
ありがとう。
Great. She went on his side, as well as a mental shrug of her shoulders. A high-pitched sound, resembling a whistle, reaching the two from behind, prompting them to turn around.
なんだよありゃ。
A couple of shady-looking men and women pointed their fingers at them, snickering. Not that she would blame them, they looked no older than teenagers, and wore SS uniforms to boot. Oh my god, what a sight. True. You don't have to be very intellectually deficient as this bunch to want to make fun of someone like that.
ねえ、なんなのあれ。
They're making fun of you, and I think if you get that information, then they will be dead.
ほっときなさいよ。どこにでもいる暇人だ
Okay. This sucked big time. That damn Schreiber attracted a whole herd of idiots from every corner of the city just to make her life hell. Living life with elegance, looking down on those inferior with the perpetually derisive sneer, that was her way of life. Under normal circumstances, she could easily shut these people up with her charms, turning them into a bunch of doting fools, wanting to take pictures of her. After all, one couldn't possibly make fun of someone they deemed superior. But Schreiber simply didn't possess that kind of overwhelming elegance and beauty. He did have a certain cherubic cuteness to him at first glance, but it wouldn't take long to make one think something was off. Yeah, definitely. And I would be right. there was indeed something not quite right with him. Yeah, his face showing that. Also, we had like on Discord, like some talk about like how characters looks and stuff, and we like, you know, compared like Shana to Sakurai. Then we had like Saber and Beatrice, Valkyria, and we also had like Schreiber in comparison to what was her name? Let me check. Actually, I'm not checking. From Yojo Senki, Tanya from Yojo Senki looks basically like Schreiber. She's basically the LDO member. Yeah, no. Let me know in the comments if you agree. She looked the same, just a little less unhinged. Probably. A complete lack of empathy and common sense, along with a twisted sense of morality and aesthetics. He was a monster, lacking all common restraints that differentiated from a man from beast. Not to mention his tendency of forgetting about his own actions seconds after carrying them out. Great. All in all, Schreiber was the very essence of unpredictability. Still, one thing he could be trusted to do was follow Lord Heritage orders. Yet the Lord Commander of the Obsidian Table would rarely ever reprimanded him, allowing the Ashen Beast to unleash carnage without restraint. Okay. As such, Wolfgang Schreiber was, and always had been, like an infant playing around in a room littered to the launch switches of nuclear weaponry. Great! Great, cool! To make matters worse, his sadism knew no limits. Okay, Rusauka, we need some competition in this era. Okay, we need some competition between you two in terms of sadism. That will probably be terrifying if that happens, but I need you to compete in like one of like swastika places, I guess. And let's give Schreiber some people and let's give some people to Rusauka and see who's like more sadistic. We need to see competition like that. I don't know if I want to see that, but we need. What do we have to? In the end, Rusauka heaved a sigh of resignation as she listened to that group of punks call them every possible name for the male and female genitalia. Oh, great. They had no idea what kind of beast they had just awakened. In a handful of seconds, those kids would learn what the world gave home the beasts far more terrifying than what their meager imaginations could ever hope to conjure up. Okay, so I guess Schreiber understands insults. Okay. She felt a dash of sympathy for them, but this was also entirely their own fault. Someone had to teach them that not even humans could survive for long without fully developed instincts to detect danger. If it just so happened that this lesson could cost them their lives. In the case, she was done looking after that two-legged time bomb for the day. But as that thought crossed her mind. What happened? Schreiber suddenly jerked his head towards her, pressing his lips against her cheek. Okay, yeah, he is unpredictable. Okay, I agree right now. Why we have like what Schreiber? What's happening? Okay, Schreiber. Okay, I don't think I can predict his like actions anymore. I don't. Okay, I agree with his description then. That's random. As Rusauka froze in place, completely bewildered, Schreiber gave the noisy rabble a wave of the hand, accompanied by the broad smile.
だってさ、やれやれってあの人たち言ってたじゃない。
Okay. Whatever you say, Schreiber, okay.
僕はまあ君も知ってる通りの体だから彼らの要望通りの真似はできないけどこれくらいならね。
what my body's like so I can do all the stuff they want. Wait, what? Your dick got blown off or something? You lost it in the fight? Or something? I guess that's what they meant, but...
嫌だったかい？
別に。
Oh my god, she's frustrated because of the kiss in the cheek from Schreiber. What the hell? Does she like him or something? I mean, if he's sadist, then I guess they both like each other or something. What? Rather, it was so stupid it didn't register to her in that sense.
じゃあよかった。
Right. He wrapped his hands around Rusauka's back and legs, lifting her up. Okay, even more random stuff.
お姫様抱っこってこれだよね。いやー、君は軽いな。
Wow. He then proceeds to run around the square, jumping and spinning around like a ballet dancer.
ちょっとやめてよ、シュライバー。
Okay, this was actually pretty cute, I have to admit. I like it. Ignoring her pleas, the boy began to sing.
天に輝く銀の月よ。その光は愛に満ちて、世界のすべてを静かに照らし。
Okay. Full of love.
地に行き交う人たちをいつも優しく見下ろしている。
Okay. One of the Dvorak masterworks, the opera of Rusauka. I have no idea. She might have had a petite frame, but one still had to question if she was on the moon, judging by how gracefully Schreiber leapt through the air while holding her in his arms. If that alone wasn't enough, his boyish soprano reverberated across the skies like a full-blown choir. The street punks looked at the spectacle in the utter bewilderment, their barrage of curses soon turning into gasps of astonishment. Dvorak Masterworks Opera of Rusauka. Not sure exactly what they mean. I guess... Huh. Does he mean like her as character? Or it's like some indicator to like real life opera that's somehow related to Anna Schweigerin. Maybe it is. I didn't check actually like big details about Rusauka real name yet, because you reminded this to me like in the comments recently, and I didn't like yet like checked that, but maybe she owned like maybe opera or something. That's my guess.
ああ、月よ。そんなに急がないで。教えてほしい。私の愛しい
So
人。
this is one of the things that they sang in that opera maybe back in time. A scene from the legend had come to life in the park. A young boy with a girl in his arms, singing an ode of love while illuminating by the silvery moonlight. All those in the mini city narrowed their eyes at the spellbinding sight, their hearts aflutter with excitement. The two were in love. They must have been fairies, hailing from the world different from their own, likely to vanish into the air and the first light of dawn. An angelic smile of purity and innocence graced the boy's lips. One couldn't help but want to cheer for the two dancing lovers, praying that no cruel twist of fate could ever separate them. Schreiber's mesmerizing dance was such a magnificent display of pointing grace that it managed to enthrall even the hearts of the cynical and ever-realistic men and women of modern Japan. City dwellers, practically conditioned not to pay attention to the lives of others. Okay, we need now to have the road where Schreiber and Rusauka end up together. Almost as if it was a thing that didn't belong in the mortal realm.
天空のさすらい人よ。伝えてほしい。 私はいつもあの人を思っていると。
His lips had already reached up to over 3 meters. Laps. Okay, can't jump high. The spectators below began to murmur, exchanging glances among each other before finally realizing that something was terribly wrong.
ああ、伝えてほしい。私があの人を愛していると。
Oh wait, he's talking about Heinrich suddenly. Only for him. Heavens, yes, for him. Yeah, he's talking about Heinrich suddenly. The boy began walking up the tower wall. What the fuck? He displayed the apparent scene for everyone to see, advancing up the steep wall on his tiptoes, like a cat, completely disregarding the laws of gravity. Okay, we have character that can like walk in the air. What the actual fuck is happening? You can do that? Like none of them could do that. Re-entrancing a scene from a nightmare.
いい人が夢の中に私を見るなら。
Unless like for some fucking weird reason he's just like now activating his third degree just to walk with Rusauka in the air. It's so random. Holy shit. He performed an axel jump, using the glass surface as his skating ring. A quadruple axel jump of 4.5 rotations, the most challenging maneuver in figure skating, as of yet unachieved by the skaters across the globe. Yet the boy had just done it, with no run-up, and on the vertical wall, no less. He kept on spinning, 5, 6, 10 times breaking the world record. Even Rusauka had to take a gasp as the incredible centrifugal force of such abrupt acceleration took a hold of her. Spinning at a maddening velocity, Schreiber shot towards the group of rowdy looking men and women that had made fun of them just moments before.
その幻とともに目覚めてちょうだい。
He turned into a singing whirlwind, seizing Rusauka by the hands and spinning her around. What the fuck? In that instance, his dance partner had evidently turned into a blunt weapon. What the hell? What? Okay. Schreiber, this is not how you handle your girl? What the fuck? At this speed, however, calling it an instrument of decapitation would be more apt. The delicate legs of the girl, now spinning like the blade of the chainsaw, separated the torsos of the 4 punks from their legs. In the blink of an eye, spraying the pavement crimson with blood on the body parts. I cannot read this. Oh my god, I literally cannot read this. Is there like art for this? Is there a meme of this somehow? Can someone post this on Discord? I don't want to search because of spoilers, but if like art of this exists, I need to see this. This sounds ridiculous. Naturally, Rusauka had no say in this. She wasn't one to shy away from the bloodbath, but this time she turned out to be as much of a victim as the rest of the onlookers. Great. A cacophony of terrified screams and shouts of confusion erupted in the night, finally supplying the dancers with their tune, a musical of carnage. By the time of spectators realized that the boy was no angel, but something far more sinister wearing one's skin, it was already too late. He wouldn't let a single person escape this place. He landed gracefully on the ground and promptly jumped for another spin. Despite carrying the weight of another person, Schreiber nevertheless launched over 7 meters into the air. On top of that, he threw the girl into the air, even further above himself. Why? I guess like he's dancing with her, right? Like it's just normal dance, like throw into the air. He will catch her, right? I hope. Oh!
その光で照らしてほしい。
He just took out a gun suddenly. Great. Okay. The next moment, there were two pistols in his hands. Tools that had been seen so much use. The gunmetal on them had lost its shine entirely. I guess these two guns are his Achnerbeere, right? A Mauser and Luger, both engraved with the Wolf's Angel, the fangs and claws of the beast of the Einsarts group. What's the Einsarts group? I guess it's the Einherjars, right? The three guys, beast of the like Einherjars. That's that. That's what that means. He was the one and the only Schreiber of Stormwind. Albedo, the Ashen Knight, a beast to devour sun and moon alike, a living eclipse. It makes sense, yeah. Fenrir and what was the other name? In Nordic, I forgot. I know what the reference is here. Okay, but I forgot the name. It was like in the previous episode. You told me in the comments as well. Yeah, I just don't remember the like Nordic names. Okay, but I know what it refers to. Hrodnir. Okay, yeah. The beast of giant jaws and the vicious fame, devouring earth and sky, if allowed to spread his bane.
その輝きであの人がどこにいてもわかるように。
Okay, that's pretty good, CG. I just thought about this. Yeah, I know, like, there's no way that would work anyway, like in any logical way. But technically, Schreiber is kind of like, we could see like shootout between like Schreiber and Shiro. Both of them have guns and they could like shoot each other and like bullets would like bounce about each other and stuff, you know? That would be like kind of like Matrix scene or something. But yeah, like Shiro, he have like no chance. So yeah, that's not gonna happen, but yeah, dreams. The nose of a shark, eyes of a hawk, ears of the bat, a chimera of insects. His bestial senses eliminated any handicap a missing eye might have given to him. And so, despite spinning in the air at the speed of a whirlwind, his aim proved fruitfully lethal. Okay. Almost an instant, 30 bullets found their way into the skulls of 30 panicking bystanders. I guess he just like absorbed like the best sniper abilities from the souls he have and now he's like using them. This guy is insane. He can basically take any skill he wants and he can use it. He must be the strongest of the three, right? He must be the strongest one. He can adapt to any situation, I think. With this power.
ああ、月よ。行かないで。そんなに早く逃げないで。
Also, the child is the most terrifying thing. So, yeah. Even though the area had long since had been emptied of living people, Schreiber pistols refused to stop, continuing to litter dead bodies with milliard hordes. Great. Not a single time did he stop to reload. Oh! He don't have to reload. I guess his bullets then are like fragments of the souls. He's shooting soul bullets or something. Yet he already fired 100, 200, no, even more shots. A machine gun of infinite bullets in the shape of handguns. The gunfire will not cease until the prey evaporated without trace. Okay, Urusauka taking the prey and the bodies into the black holes of her shadow. Schreiber is just like turning them into dust with bullets. Great!
ああ、月よ。そんなに急がないで。 私の愛しい人はどこにいるの？
Also, yeah, Schreiber, I want to remind you that you thrown Rusauka into the air. I don't think she will die from falling down into the ground from the height, but please catch her, okay? Just... Still gliding through the air, in the same position Schreiber flung her in. Rusauka narrowed her eyes at the bloodshed below her. She too was a fiend with hardly any more empathy than the boy. Senseless murder, neither scared nor mildly uncomfortable. Still, Schreiber's penchant of massacre had a different feel to it. Rusauka and Wilhelm too were sadists who enjoyed torturing and murdering people on a whim, sometimes even delighting in the activity as a form of sport. Yet, being compared to Schreiber madness would surely make even her stomach turn. Huh. It wasn't like he alone possessed something unimaginably diabolical that the other two didn't. Quite on the contrary. He lacked motivation. His movements were fueled by the senseless curiosity of a predator, the carnage of an enacted being, his only means of communication. Yeah, so so as I said, like, child is like the most terrifying thing. This is basically when you have like the child given like all the power they want and do whatever you want and they can go crazy. Like, no motivation. Hey, like, yeah, I'm curious, like, what will happen if I like shoot like 5,000 bullets into this body? There's no meaning in this, but yeah, he's curious. That's fucked up. Much like an infant would plop anything he would found to the ground, straight into his mouth. Schreiber too would devour all he came across. And so, Wolfgang Schreiber was the last person she wanted anything to do with. He possessed neither the concept of love, nor that of friendship, nor camaraderie. Okay, we don't want a road when Rusauka and Schreiber get along. Now we don't want that road. And if we did, he would only be able to express it through carnage. Yeah.
やあアンナ、空の旅はどうだったかな？
Man, flying in the air is probably awesome. Schreiber caught Rusauka in his arms as she finally reached the ground. Aw, so sweet of him. He's so random and I love him. Holy, oh my god, I love it. Schreiber, I love it. You're one of my favorite characters now. You are crazy as hell. The boy had transcended, or rather, lost his humanity before even joining the Knights of the Obsidian Table. Even Wilhelm, the very incarnation of debauchery, said he must have been born from a dog or something. Rusauka harbored a natural aversion towards Schreiber, one of a slightly different kind, compared to what she felt towards Reinhard and Mercurius. If she had the voice, she would never speak to the boy again, and would have loved nothing more for him to stop pestering her. Being the target of his curiosity was the last thing she needed in her life. Yeah.
楽しかったからもう下ろして。
Yeah. She tried acting gentle and affectionate as to not provoke him. Schreiber, on the other hand, didn't appear to be listening. He looked about him, scanning every nook and cranny of the square before ultimately letting out a disappointed sigh. Nothing interesting was left, huh?
ねえ、なんでもう誰もいないのさ。
What the fuck, Schreiber? What do you mean where everyone go?
だって
Samian was partly to blame, having caused that insane calamity without a shred of thought about how it would affect the modern world. Most of the potent sacrifices had shut themselves in their homes and would no longer venture outside at night. I just realized he may actually open swastika now. Because he's like murdering like civilians here, right? And they need just a lot of souls. So if he goes like inside the tower now and just like take out all the people that are inside, then that's probably enough. And that was why Rusauka came here. To do something about luring them out. Yeah, so yeah, because people like go to wherever she is. But now that Schreiber had killed everyone she could have used, the whole plan was in shambles. Great! Rusauka, remembering to be angry about fact, promptly leaped out of the boy's embrace, who seems to still be busy lamenting the absence of more prey.
塔の上にはジャミールとクリストフもいるんでしょ。私は彼らと話があるから、あなたはそこで待っていて。
Yeah, I need to go to them and say, guys, Schreiber is annoying and he just fucked up the whole plan. Can you please do something about this guy? Because all he could do was to be a hindrance anyway. She turned around, swallowing the bitter remark. They were useless, each and every one of them. Leon snatched the school swastika from right under their noses. Bay, the only fellow member she had grown to trust, decided to kick the bucket, and Christoph was so far as to take kind from her. The rest comprised of the walking time bomb, whose only way of communication was through slaughter, a military bitch with a stick up her ass, who wouldn't bend the rules if her life depends on it, a loud who didn't know how to speak, and a fallen priest whose words you could never trust. Perfect team! What the hell was up with that lineup? Rusauka felt herself the only one within the ounce of sanity left. That's probably true. Maybe, okay, Leon, yeah, Sakurai is the one with sanity, but Rusauka is probably the second one. As she busied herself with wallowing in thoughts of resentment, Schreiber addressed her from behind. You just fucked up everything, yeah. Oh indeed, he was no good at all. Their ability to kill others during times of war was the only thing that earned them their ranks. She was smarter and more competent than the rest. The battalion of three, their capabilities exhausted by senseless destruction, might have been fantastic warriors, but quite lacking as commanders. As proof, all their panzer divisions, from the LHA, whatever it means, through Das Reich, whatever it is, all the way to Tetenkopf, that one I know, kind of, ended up being completely annihilated. Wait, or could it be that they simply killed their own troops themselves? Could be the case. And no. Rusauka's amazing. You need her. Schreiber continued his series of apologies as the number of disquieting thoughts flashed through Rusauka's mind. Now it makes perfect sense when in previous road we don't have any of the Einherjars coming back. Because Rusauka is dead. Without her they just literally can't do nothing like normal.
もう役に立ちそうなのは君しかいないんだよアンナ。迷惑かけるけどごめんね。
Okay. I wonder if he's like actually aware of that, or like he's talking that and he's proud of this, or he's just making a joke about that. I don't even know. Why did she suddenly have trouble forcing any words out?
人がいない。ここのスワスチカを開けない。はあ、僕らは確かに役立たずだから君に頼るしかなさそうだよ。
Yeah, Rusauka needs to like lure more people in. Basically. Sorry for all they were making her go through. She was the one who could still be of use. She was the last one they could turn to help. Oh, wait! Oh my god, this is so... Oh my god. Oh, I thought like we have... I thought we'll have more Rusauka in this road. God fucking damn it, Schreiber. I just realized. The next moment, she staggered 2 or 3 meters away from him. No, impossible. It must have been her imagination. She eliminated that train of disgusting thoughts. by sinking the blade of reason deep into them. Makina, Samuel, Schreiber might have been staunch and seasoned veterans without exception, but they were hardly better than amateurs when it came to the arcane. She would be quite surprised if they could even cast basic tracing and sleep spells properly. Right now, she was their only expert in terms of magic. It wouldn't have made sense for them to suddenly write her out of the equation. Yeah, but I think you may forgot that Schreiber is like unpredictable child with power. He can just like, oh, we don't have enough people, but you are here, you have a lot of souls, so I'll just kill you and like problem solved. Yes, I'm genius. This guy is so dumb that he's like genius at the same time. I'm scared of him. Holy fuck. Please don't kill Rusauka, okay? I seriously, with this game, I get like so many flashbacks from Muramasa. Oh my god. With one particular character and Rusauka, they're both the same. Pretty much. She must have simply overreacted with aura of dread lingering about boy at all times. That round was completely mad anyway. She was foolish to even lend an ear to his ravings. Or so she tried convincing herself. His lips formed Angelique's smile. Why did she feel like this madman with more screws loose than Soviet furniture could see right through her?
昔から怖がりで、ハイドリ秘境やクラフトだけじゃなく、僕やルベドやニグレドまでもが怖いのかい？
Yeah, pretty much.
長く生きると世の中怖いものだらけになっちゃう人なんだね。あ、だったらさ。
Let me guess. In this case, you just need to stop living?
私は
Her instincts demanded she not let him finish. Yeah.
上でクリストフたちに用があるの。だからあなたはここにいていい？ここにいるのよ。
うん。いいよ別に。
Okay. What was up with the sensation? It felt as though he was looking right through her, dissecting her heart, slicing it to pieces, laughing at her. And indeed, Rusauka's sixth sense, her premonition was right on the mark. Schreiber might have been unable to comprehend the mind of human beings, but he was no fool. He had his faculties perfectly about him. The nose of the shark, eyes of the hawk, ears of the bat, a chimera of insects. The wolf fangs and limbs were useful, ever useful instruments of carnage, but other tools could perceive the inner world of those around him with staggering precision, though not through comprehension, but the act of tearing it out. He knew people from their screams, from the blood he bathed himself in. He could perceive their facial expressions, hear the changing rhythm of their hearts, and sniff out their sweat and adrenaline. As such, he could read Rusauka like an open book. Schreiber gave the girl a gentle smile as she hurried into the elevator. This is so... I'm so scared. In short, he meant that...
やれやれ。シュライバー今日も人が悪い。余計なことを言って、あたら怖がせる必要。
I'm so scared. I don't want to get near Schreiber anymore. Holy fuck. Rusauka, just like, don't come closer to him. Just like, avoid this guy for like any means necessary. Just like, no. Valeria Trifa made a smile as he observed the two from the tower observatory.
任務も達成するまでが命令といったところで馬の耳に念仏ですかね。ここはリザとテレジアが好んでいた場所なので婿の民から犠牲を出すつもりはなかったというのにこのありさまでは意味がない。正直、心が痛みますよ。
Over 30 lives had been lost due to Schreiber meaningless feat of carnage. The square below Christoph's gaze had been painted crimson with the blood of innocents. Also, it's... Huh. So the tower is important for Lisa and Rhea. I wonder why.
まあよい。必要最小限の犠牲だったと割り切りましょう。残るスワスチカはここを入れてあと3つ。もはや核の実など私が気にする必要もありませんし、であればザミエル卿、あなたはどうなると思われ。
さて、私としては貴様が選ばれると面白いが。
Yeah, pretty much. Eleanor shrugged with an icy smile on her lips before shifting her gaze from the scenery below to the other two silhouettes hidden in the shadows of the observatory walls.
あれの考えるコスカライダさんなど容易に見当はつく。まずシュライバーでは相性が悪すぎて、私はさらにダメだ。
マキナ卿とは一見して好相性だが、その特性が堅能すぎる。となれば私ですかね。
他に誰もいなければな。
Eleanor let out a disdainful snort.
言ったろう。あれはコスカライ。確実に勝てるような相手としか戦わん。貴様は奴に言わせれば。
So we are going to have 3 killing Rusauka? Why?
ならば。
Eleanor gave the priest a nod as his gaze shifted towards the corner.
デク人形相手にどうやったら負けられる。そしてそう思っている相手に戦を挑むような恥知らずなら私もいらん。ここをブレンナーが好いていた云々の真偽はともかく、誰と戦うかを選ばせてやる以上、5分の4の確率で無効にするという貴様の条件。これでもまだ今日を引くなる。
Ah,
もはや救えん。
about love to her, love to the place. Huh.
願わくはあれが盛しい魔術師ではなく戦士であることを祈るばかりだ。
まあそういった教授はあなたとキルヒアイゼン教の1000倍でしたからね。彼女に期待するのはいかんとも。おや。
God damn it. Why everyone's betraying the Rusauka? I'm sad. Trifa rocked his head to the side in exaggerated motion and looked around the room. There were now one person short.
これはマキナ卿。くだらなすぎて付き合えぬという意思表示ですかね。
Great.
だろうな。奴は私以上に小細工を好む。で、
The elevator approached to the steady pace. 5 floors left, 4 free.
下のあれを放っておいて、どこに飛んでいくかわからんぞ。
Yeah, he may just fly off and like just destroy the whole city. Like for no reason. I mean, that would be like fun for him, I guess.
ええ、申しました通り、これからは走り抜けます。もとより、彼が私に従うなど、一度きり。
だが、あれはスワスチカの場所すら意に介さん男だ。ハイドリヒ。
He will definitely do that.
その時はその時。私はあなたの理解さえ得られれば、それで良いと思っている。
なるほど。
The elevator gave off a brief jiggle as it reached the top floor, a cheerful melody oddly constructing the heavy atmosphere of the tower. The doors then parted, revealing a girl.
では、聞くだけ無駄と思うが言ってみるか。
ええ、よろしくお願いします。
Eleanor turned around with a composed smile on her face as Trifa gave the theatrical nod. He then shifted his gaze to the side, addressing the shadow in a calm voice.
カイン、聞こえていますか？
Yeah.
あそこ
Oh fuck!
杯です。
Wow! Wow, he just said that. Oh fuck! Oh wow, Trifa, you are. Oh. He just called Rusauka Divine Vessel. Wow. Let the bloodbath begin. Holy shit. Rusauka literally needs to fight for her life now. Rusauka, can you please deal with Kain? If you kill Kain, then you are safe. At least for this swastika. Get the fuck out of there. As if the words were a magical spell, the giant shuddered, his joints coming alive. He spat out curses of indignation through his clenched teeth, his mouth licking rotten saliva without stopping. Such hatred, such obsession, such...
でしょうかね。素晴らしい。
love. Love for divine vessel. So if Kain have the soul of Valkyria, of Beatrice, then that means she loved Trifa when she's been alive? Or she had at least some feelings towards him? And he betrayed her? Might be. That she loved Trifa and Trifa betrayed her. The decayed giant would neither forgive nor forget. Trifa could understand and empathize with his feelings from the bottom of his heart.
そして行きましたか?
Great! Oh my god. What a mess. This road is such a mess. Schreiber himself is just like one big mess. Like, Schreiber is just like character that's like, take a dice, throw a dice, and oh, I'm destroying this place now. Why not? Perhaps he could no longer contain his hunger. Or simply forgotten why he had been waiting. It could be. The square below was completely deserted. The ashen beast, with his shackles now torn off and discarded, could be restrained by no one. The scent of the powerful being, blood, would bereft him of all self-control. Wounded lions were indeed his favorite prey.
さて
Would a trembling lioness, her heart having yielded to despair, be devoured by the maddened wolf? Or the shriek of a girl reached Trifa from behind, just as they had thought the witch opted for the incorrect choice, and had been split apart by the giant blade of their own centered resentment. Wait, already? The prisoner smiled as tears of fresh blood welled in his eyes, the Sigmata essence soaking through and dripping down his mantle. Well, it's open. Okay, so we just lost Rusauka to the sword again. And this time she just got like splitted to half in the elevator. Why you keep doing this? Just one happy road, please.
私はあなたを買っているのです。レオンハルト。マレウスとは違うところを見せてほしいものですね。
With the opening of the 6th swastika, the 3 battalion commanders could now evoke up to the 80% of their power. How much was it so far? Can someone remind me? How much was it up to this point? 30%? 10%? 50%? What? The Invincible Legion of fallen champions known as Enherjar. They were certainly not the kind of foe a single wounded girl could possibly handle. In which case...
あなたはどうされますか、藤井さん。
In short, the girl's fate now rests on the hands of the single boy. The priest made a sign of cross with exaggerated motions, his heart beating ceaselessly with anticipation. Yeah, so basically... Vanalgant? I don't know what that means. What language is that? Can someone let me know in the comments? Please do, and we'll see you in the next episode of the irae. That was pretty freaking insane episode. I love this episode. On the other hand, we lost Rusauka. So that's bad. Why? Just one road, please. When we can like learn more about her or have her more in the story. Please. I want her backstory. Anyway, Schreiber is insane. I would say he's the strongest from all the Einherjars. I think like he could beat Machina. I didn't saw like full power or extent of Machina, but I have a feeling like Schreiber ability to take like experiences from individual souls can make him like superior, basically. Like he can like, I don't know, take into his like abilities, like I don't know, the ability to have like, I don't know, like kung fu or something, you know, like some martial arts stuff, and he can like beat Machina because he suddenly is a master of like every single like art of like fighting in the world. I think that's how it works, right? Anyway, amazing episode. Schreiber is insane as hell. Can't wait to see more. I wonder like what will happen to Sakurai, because they targeting basically as they targeted Rusauka, they targeting Sakurai to be another sacrifice for another place, and Ren will basically is like the only person who can potentially save her. I don't think he have much of the chance, but he's like the last chance. Anyway, thank you for joining for today's episode. Leave up a like if you like this episode, if you like Schreiber, or maybe even if you dislike him. Just give him a like because he's amazing. And also for Rusauka death, because, well, that's sad. And we want more of her, right? Right? We all want more Rusauka. Let me know in the comments. We want more Rusauka. Maybe, hopefully. Thank you for joining. I will see you in the next episode. So for the Pocket Watch, it's going out.